Thanks to Sunday for sponsoring this video. You know what makes me happy? Is being able to walk out into my very own garden, reach down, and grab some wonderful vegetables that we grew that are healthy to eat. Not bad. Could use a little dressing. But I've got a problem. Somebody is stealing food from my family. But I've got a plan to fix it. And I'm gonna go in here to get the stuff to do it. This could work. Look, is that's him right there. That's him right there. If I'm being honest, I can't be 100% certain that that is the thief in question, but what I do know is if it's not him, it's one of his buddies. Look how they massacred my boy. These birds, I'm pretty sure it's birds that are getting in here and they're eating up our strawberries. And I mean, look. Where's that right now? Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it? Just look at it. And I can't have him eating these because Kim likes to come out here and eat them herself before we bring them in. Isn't that right, Kim? Isn't that right? So what I want to do is build a hoop cover for this. And I know, I can tell you right off the bat, I'm probably going to go kind of overboard and over-engineer this thing. This box is actually 51 and 3/16 wide. They're 96 and 7/8 inches wide. I have 4 of these cedar 2x4 by 12 boards that I bought last year for some project and I didn't finish it. So that's what I'm going to build the frame of this out of. Probably not this one though. I have really got to get a shop because I've kind of outgrown doing stuff in this garage. I don't know if I've outgrown it or the whole family's kind of outgrown it because this was my shop, but now it's kind of the everything. Oh, and I can't even hardly move in here. It's just a collection of everything, and no matter how much I clean up in here, 3 days later it looks the same. I don't want to disappoint you guys. Huh? Oh, you know what? Did I just get a? No, it's just a poke. I thought I was going to be able to use my splinter out. I told you I'd try it next time I got a splinter. It's just a poke, folks. False alarm. Can you see it? There's a splinter there. There's a splinter there. Let's get the splinter out. Let's get this thing out. Let's see how well that works. Because if you remember from a few videos back on the medical kit, let's try it. Here it is. Let's see here. Can you get a good shot of that? So basically this point lets you kind of dig around there. My biggest problem is I can't see it with my eyes. Hey, I need to use the phone. I don't know. Did I get it? I can't see it.
Do you feel it? It's gross.
Splinter out. There you go. To attach this together, I'm going to use my handy dandy Craig jig set. This is just such a quick, awesome system to attach stuff. I had to change shirts because it's getting freaking hot outside. So I had to take his long sleeves off. I don't know what I was thinking, putting those on to begin with. Main thing with this system is you just have to set your thickness. Now this is 1 3/4 inches, but I'm not really that worried about it. The screws that I'm going to be using are these Craig. These are for exterior pocket hole screws, the Craig. You know, and they use that excellent number 2 square drive Robertson screw, best in the world, don't care what you say. That's why they use them, because they're the best. There you have it. This is the reason I went to Harbor Freight. This is a ring roller, I think. Listen, I'm not a metal guy, but it's for curving flat bar. And that's all part of my plan. Let me get this attached down. I already attached the handle to this thing, which was kind of a hassle, to be honest with you. And I'll show you what's going to happen here. Basically, this is a blood blister just waiting to happen to get your finger pinched in there. I'm going to put the flat bar in there and it's going to curve it. And I know what you're saying. What flat bar? I picked up this aluminum flat bar. I actually got this at Lowe's, and my original intent was to get steel, and they didn't have any. What they had was this is 1/8 inch, 2-inch wide aluminum flat bar. And my plan is, normally when you see these like hoop covers for raised bed gardens, I mean, you can make these things super simple just using PVC pipe and stuff like that, and that's fine. But this is going in the front yard, and I just kind of want to make it a little bit fancier or whatever. I don't know, fancier, longer lasting. I don't know. I just like to overdo stuff. What can I say? So here's the thing. Okay, so aluminum, you know, I could easily bend this, and it's going to have pressure inside the wood, and it would hold that shape, but it's going to be pushing out. I don't know how much force that's going to do. I'd rather just put it through the roller and give it that shape where it'll hold it. So let's see how this works. I think after I bought this, I noticed that it says specifically, do not exceed 1 inch, but you know, I don't care about those. I might have put too much of a roll in this thing. I think I put a little bit too much. I think I'm gonna make just 2 more of these. You know, my lawn is always in a state of distress, but I'm about to change that. Sunday is a subscription that uses cutting-edge science to help you grow a better lawn with ingredients like seaweed, molasses, iron, and, you know, stuff you can pronounce. Just type in your address and Sunday gives you a customized lawn care plan in seconds. It ships to your door and you can attach the ready-to-spray nutrient bags right to your hose. You can spray your lawn in about 15 minutes. You'll receive customized shipments throughout the year to keep your lawn looking fresh. The biggest problem I have with my lawn is, well, basically the whole thing. I've spent a ton of money and time trying to figure it out on my own just to still have a terrible lawn. So I'm looking forward to Sunday solving all of my problems, since your plan is based on your property data and your soil test. I'm also super excited about this cedarwood oil-based tick, mosquito, and flea control spray. As you know, ticks adore me. And in fact, I just had to pull a tick off of Kim while filming this segment. Head to getsunday.com/HAXMAN now and get 20% off with code HAXMAN20. Raised beds have really been the ticket for us, because when we had our garden out back, it was kind of hit or miss. Some of the stuff did really well and some of it didn't. But since we've... Get out of there! Since we started the raised beds, we've had a lot of success. We've had strawberries like crazy. We got potatoes growing right now. The potatoes, we're having to cover them up every day as they get up higher and higher. The thing is, we have neighbors, and we have deer like crazy out here. So we have neighbors that they built a, I don't know, they built like an 8-foot tall fence around their whole backyard with deer fencing to keep the deer out. But what we did was we just bought a couple of those motion detecting sprinklers, and they're like really fun too for like when Kim's out there and they're not set right, or like when I installed them and didn't tell Kim I had them installed. Show me where it is back here where they messed with it. But we've had a lot of success with that, with keeping the deer out. We can see that they come in the yard because we'll see deer scat in other parts of the yard, but not around the garden. And they've not been eating anything in the garden because I have cameras set up out there. So it's not picking them up. We do have one guest that keeps visiting us. So I say one guest, he could be one of many. We have these armadillos that come in, and I had a funny encounter with one the other day. I'll put it up here for you to see. How close are you gonna get to me, dude? Well, this is awkward. Hello, friend. Is this thing blind or what? Kim and the girls have affectionately named him Cletus. I don't know if there's multiple Cletuses or if there's just one. But you know, he's just trying to get a grub. He's not bothering the garden except for digging holes everywhere. I mean, he's kind of ruining the yard, but you know, the dogs get after him at night sometimes. But you want to see an armadillo run? Let a German Shepherd get after one. All right, let's see if I can mortise this out for the aluminum without a guide. I'm gonna freehand it. Just gonna go for it. Go ahead and put some as I was about to say, I'm gonna go ahead and put some glue on there. The glue's dried up. Here we go. Come on there. Come on, little fella. I have to decide whether I want to leave these at their full 8-foot length, which was not my original intent. I was figuring I would cut them off at about about 6 foot. But I don't know. Okay. Obviously, that's way bigger than we need for strawberries. We just need it down here. But what I'm wondering about is, are we always going to leave those strawberries? Is that always what's going to be in there? They can't hear your head shaking. So we would never move this to another bed.
Well, you could probably move the base. I mean, that's possible. I mean, but the strawberry bed will be a strawberry bed because it's a perennial. Tell me if that's hot, camera lady. I'm gonna spray these black because I just want them to kind of disappear. All right, so it appears as though, listen, I got a mess, I gotta clean this up. We got a chicken trap here. These chickens love going in everything. Almost like work like a fish trap. The wings of the box, as the chicken went in, they pushed in and let the chicken go in, and then they closed back. And now she can't get out of here. You're free, chicken! I've got these hinges, and I'm going to put 3 hinges across the back, and that's how I'm going to attach it to the bed. All right, the paint is dry, so I'm going to attempt to get it on there, get these bands on there, I should say. I'm just going to put 1 screw in to begin with to hold it in place, just see how everything works out, and then we'll try the netting that's going to go on top of here. What I got now is 7 foot by 100 foot deer. Yeah, well, they call it wildlife netting. Golly, this is like, what in the world? Why? What? This may not have been. So, let's see. What I've come to is the decision that perhaps this was not the best method to put this together. Help me! It keeps grabbing the button on my hat. Why? This thing's killing me. There's probably some way better way, a way cleaner way of gathering all this up, but had a little incident apparently, and I'm sure not fixing to take this whole thing off and redo it. So I gotta do a little surgery here, a little zip tie surgery. Ready? See? Very light, huh? That would have been a good one too. Wouldn't want to lose that one. Okay, I got it now. Thank you.
These strawberries getting their heads. Oh no!
Now, many of you may have been wondering through this whole video, Adam, like last video, you asked us, what are we to be called? And first of all, thank you to everybody for like responding to that. Like that video got a crazy amount of comments. And from what I can tell, there was 3 main suggestions that, you know, kind of tied. And those are, the first one, hacksters. That was probably one of the most popular suggested names. Number 2, hacksmaniacs, which, you know, both of those are pretty awesome. Third one was Hacks Nation, another one which I think is awesome. So here's what I'm thinking. Everything falls under Hacks Nation. And then, you know, is it hacksters or hacksmaniacs? I think we're gonna go with both for now. Connect this with. This hook. Oh, holy moly. And here we have it. Is it my best idea? No. Is it my worst idea? Highly likely. However, I do think it'll keep the thieves out of the strawberries. Well, probably not Kim and the girls, but it'll keep the birds out anyway. Probably would be good to put a couple more handles on here, and I may end up putting the prop rod back on here. Not back on here, but on here. Anyway, thanks all you HAXManiacs and Hacksters. I'll see you next time.